Hiya. Come on in, get cozy. I hope everyone's staying blessed and protected. I hope everyone's gonna have a wonderful Wednesday. Got a good feeling, there's something's over. I don't know what it is, but something's finished. And I feel a shift in the energy, there definitely is. Something's a little bit different. It's still new moon. Like this is the third day of darkness. Like they talk about this 3 days of darkness and that. Well, what if, because I've looked at all the other moon phases, like I am a moon fanatic, I am, and the sun. I'm always watching for the sunrise, the sunset, moonrise, moon. I always look for the moon phases. It's like a constant thing. And because sometimes I'm like, well, how can the moon be rising after the sunrise? I think I need a book so that I can map it as well, and I've got a record of it and it's written down rather than it being on the internet. But yeah, and it's like, whoa, something is going on. Something's going on, and I feel like it's something good. It's like, got a good thing going, a real good thing going, yeah. Yeah, even though I woke up again with a second day unshocked with an headache, because, I like food, but food don't like me. Oh, we've got the sun, but when I pick the deck up, and I split it, and that's what I split it on. And it says girls rule. Because we're killed. No, and I'm not being sexist, but this is fierce. I'm a very yin yang person, so but with the sun you look, something good. I feel something good. And look, she's like firing a dart here. She's like, yeah, it looks like it's going up. This her earring kind of looks like what's one of them things that weighs something like, when you get, the jewelers used to have them little scales. I think dealers did as well. That little tiny scales, and they look like this, and they weigh it like that, so something, I feel like something. And she's got stars on her shorts. Look, this looks like a little bear, fierce. So I'm getting a strong energy here. Could even be, I don't know, Leo energy. We've got the sun, but we've got the moon as well. So, we've got an emperor. But look, it's a woman. Oh, volcano. Look at this. This volcano that's erupted, like it's turned into a crown on her head. Oh, yeah, I feel like someone's gonna, something's, it's almost like someone's stepping out into the spotlight. Yeah, like boom, just appearing out of nowhere, like shining like the sun. And it's like, yay, walking back to happiness. Oh yeah. But I feel like it's something that's gonna happen. Something about, it looks like a feathered dart firing upwards, and she looks right smug about herself as well. And she's got, there's something bit like it's a weight, like a weighing scale thing kind of that looks like. And this emperor is like a boss woman energy, and whatever this volcano is that's erupting is like a crown upon her head. I knew that this was going to be a good reading. I just knew this. I went and died, yeah. But yeah, I've been really deeply thinking about things, like, especially with it, because we've got 3 supermoons. And then we had these 3 days of darkness moon, and there's been a lot of activity going on in the skies. Now, I haven't been outside as much as I would like because of the rain, but I have been out looking at the stars. I'm like, every day, I have to go outside and look up to see whether I can see the stars. I've seen the things I've seen up there. I have got some things down in my shorts where I have seen things, but that's when I lived in Queensbury, but I ain't seen no up here. But I don't spend that much time outside here. And there I had a different kind of view. Now I've only got a view upwards. There's no view anywhere else. But I have got a view across the ocean as well. So, and when you go outside on a night time, you can hear the waves. You can hear the sea. It sounds so peaceful. It's really nice. Anyway, shut up, Beth. Let's do this reading. I've got bits of black paint. I've started a project yesterday. Started a few actually. Dear Heavenly Spirit of the Most High, Heavenly Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors of our highest good, we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our chakra from the root to the crown. We call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our energy as we channel this message. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to block out all and any negative or evil interference. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to show the collective exactly what they need to see right here, right now. Thank you. We love you. The Six of Wands, look at that. Victory, success. I do not that song that came to me goes that she'll have rings on her fingers and bells on her toes and she will make music wherever she goes. So you might be a musician. I feel like there's a defense here. The Seven of Wands is like, yeah, somebody who can stand the ground. Look, she can if she's got a star behind her head. Look at that shining. This is someone who can stand their ground here. This is victory, success. The first card. Yes, look, Four of Wands. You can't get better than this. Ooh. There's a lot of wands though. That's a lot of fire energy. A lot of passion. But look, he's dancing. All around the world. Get ready for a brand new beat. Time is it? It's not summer, is it? The time is right. The dancing in the street, dancing in Chicago, down in New Orleans. The magician, you see. This is like, I can do this. Look, she's like got on her tippy toes on that book. You know what I mean? There's something like manifesting here. I feel like, yeah, something's manifesting successfully. You know, I feel like whatever it is, putting somebody's, everything that's inside somebody is like, it's going to turn into their crown. You know, all that thing, whatever's going to boil over. Look at this, yeah, the Fool. And you know what is crazy here? Well, it's not crazy because it's, you know, the Spirit. The Fool. The Fool. I'm going to show you now. This because when I was sat here just before I started to read, this is exactly what I see. It looked up, and the first thing I seen was a Fool, and this is a book. But that's what I seen. So I thought this is something new here. Something new is beginning. I felt like it is. Something new is beginning. That is going to be a success. You gotta have faith. I don't know why I keep singing. You know, it's like a record plays in my head. I think my ancestors like to give me clues in songs. It's like, cause, I don't know. It's probably because I am. Look, some Queen of Pentacles. Yes, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm a Virgo. We'll take that. And look at these red. Oh, look. Are they poppies? They don't. Yeah, they kind of are. They are. Oh, look, it's nearly Remembrance as well. You know, next month. I got my puppy. I got my puppy. Lest we forget. You know, and but she's picking fruit for me. And look, and it's got a pentacle. Right, I feel like something. You know, the Queen of Pentacles is like a businesswoman, very grounded, very earthly. You know, I was talking to my daughter about, you know, different signs and things like that, you know, and like the air, fire, you know, water, and she was an earth, you know, earth, wind. Oh, there's wind as well, isn't there? They took that out, and there's metal. But anyway, never mind. But yeah, there's different. I feel like we have different qualities. You know, each group has different qualities and different attributes that it brings out, it's supposed to bring out a balance in the earth. You know what I mean? Because not everybody could be in that energy. You know, everyone has a role to play, I feel like, in this dance we call life. But the Queen of Pentacles, very strong energy, very earthly, very grounded. You know, I'm feeling like this could be somebody, you know, with something connected to Remembrance Day. I'm seeing the Six of Swords here. This is leaving to calm the waters here. look at this. I split it over. The moon was there, but the Five of Pentacles is here. And this to me is like, you know, something. I'm the kind of, this is autumn, look, it's autumn. These are autumn leaves, the leaves are falling. There's something about in secret here. It could even be, you know, Five of Pentacles usually like representing something, leaving something or left something, you know, and it could be like looks like a woman and a child here. It don't have to be. It could be a sister, I don't know, but there's two females there. And this is something done in the moon and in the secret. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles here. This is like, you know, it's a new beginning in finances, and I'm getting autumn again with the autumn leaves. There's something new here. Something could even be gifted. Look, with this new beginning, this Fool, there's something here. Something, especially with the Queen of Pentacles energy. I'm really feeling it. This is usually a gift, a financial gift coming in. This is where for somebody to start over here. Look, we've got a Judgment and the Devil. Oh, Spirit. I feel like Judgment and the Devil is like, it's just saying something like, you know, the past has got like no more, do you know, whatever it is. It could, because the Judgment and the Devil doesn't actually have to be such a negative thing. It can be just like a trait, because the Devil card can even represent like addictions and things like that, you know. It's lower self, whereas if you get the Temperance Angel, it's more like the higher self, you know. The High Priestess, that's that higher self. When you're seeing the Devil, it's more lower. It's like, it doesn't always have to be really bad, you know what I mean? People are like, oh, the devil, but you know, it doesn't. It just means the lower self, you know. It can be, that's what I feel like they're called, the seven deadly sins. Lust, like greed, envy, sloth, what is it? That's sloth, laziness, whatever. But yeah, but I feel like someone here, this Queen of Pentacles, whoever this Queen of Pentacles is, look, no, I just split it on the Ace of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles again, double aces. This is double confirmation. There's something new here. Taking this leap, you know what I mean? It says girls rule, fierce. So, and I'm getting this could be a mother and a daughter, or a sister or a friend. Take it as it resonates, but it's like somebody leaving together. Yeah, and this is in autumn. You know, sometimes like, yeah, well, look, we've got this manifesting, magician. I feel like, you know, I was talking about it. I don't know which reading it was. I think it might have been the last new moon. I don't know. But it was, sometimes you've got to lose everything to, you know, and not be scared of it, of starting again. You know, especially if you have to leave something behind, it's got to be something that's toxic, something that's not good, especially with the Devil and the Judgment showing up. That's something, you know, you could even be in a relationship with the Devil himself, you know, as I was, you know. I think as a lot of us we find out later. But yeah, I feel like it's something like that. I really do, because why would you have to leave something? Because the Queen of Pentacles, that, you know, this is a very strong energy, very grounded, very being able to make it on her own. She can definitely make it on her own. We've seen victory right at the beginning. So this is someone who can make it on their own, but there's something there that's toxic. And I don't know whether that is within that person or whether there's around a person, because I feel like it could be, you know, in a toxic relationship and you have to leave in secret. I've been there. I know what, you know, it's like, yeah. I've moved in an hour, man. Look, we've got, you see, this is, look, I can't, 4 of Wands and 6 of Wands again. So whatever this is, look, these are dancing now. It's like, yay, we made it. Victory, success again. 10 of Pentacles, look at this. And this looks like she's got a child on her knee. So this is like now she's a grandma. with a child, with a grandchild. Yeah, there's something. Oh, look at this spirit. You see, I knew that I had. There was a good reading, good feeling. But you know, I'm seeing that Nine of Swords, so there could be some kind of anxiety. Well, Spirit's like, look, there's victory, success. You know, Ten of Pentacles. Spirit said, take them. Because this is what it is. This is the Ten of Pentacles. This is abundant energy. You know, you could even be with like if you're with an energy vampire and your life seems stuck and you can't seem to get anywhere or nothing seems to go right, but yet it seems to go right for them and they seem to have it all. They are sucking your energy, and this is a very abundant energy. The Queen of Pentacles, a very abundant energy. There's something in remembrance here. I feel like ancestors, you know, because this is war. My granddad was a war hero, and we didn't find out until after, you know, long after he'd passed away. My nana had passed away as well, so my nana didn't even get to, but she always used to call him a bastard. But you know, I feel like my ancestors are out watching over me. I've got his name there, John. And my nana, Annie. Ooh. But look, leaving. This is leaving. High Priestess, the intuition. Yeah, I feel like somebody's like, yeah, do you know what it is? I'm going to follow. This is following your intuition, this. The Six of Swords. And it is leaving to calmer waters. So wherever it is that you have to leave, you know, you have to leave it. It might be hard. You might be, I feel like, you know, when it's like, oh no, what's going to happen? We're not going to have anything. You know, just don't you worry. Because that Ace of Pentacles were there with that new one. There's something here very happy home here. 1111. It's like make a wish. Like this is the ultimate, you know. It's like, yeah, we made it. With the Six of Wands as well and the Ten of Pentacles. But sometimes I feel like it's trusting your intuition here, that sometimes you have to, you know, leaving for calmer waters. Yeah, look, getting the Chariot out of there. Could even be in a wheelchair. Take it as it resonates, but I'm seeing a lion on here. It's like, yeah, I might not be fully able-bodied, but I can get out of here. I'm riding here. There's someone who leaving. Someone's getting out of there. Yeah, we've got the Seven of Cups here. It's like, but I feel like in the calm here, the emotions here, someone who's calm in their emotions to know what, you know, to making right choices here. Seven of Cups is about making the right choices. Yes, strength. You have the strength. You are strong. There's a lot of strength in this. I feel like someone, you know, this could be past, present, or future. Take it as it resonates. Picking up a strong energy. You know, as soon as I see the sun right at the beginning, and this new beginning, and it's finished, so something's over. You know, when you just decide, and it's like, oh yeah, this, you see, Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords, with the Three of Cups. It's like the truth will set you free. But there could be the Queen of Swords could be telling some truth. There's a group here. Yeah, I feel like this is a new group coming in, because this is, you know, coming forward. It's like, yeah, you know, be honest, and the right people will gravitate towards you. Do you know what I mean? Some people just want people to tell them what they need to hear, not what what they want to hear, not what the truth is. The Queen of Swords is going to tell you the truth regardless. Look, she's holding that sword right up to that moon. And is that a butterfly? There's a butterfly on that sword. This gives me like transformation, you know. I feel like somebody's stepping into her power. Knowing that it's finished. It's finished. It's actually, you know, it could be a healing process. You could have already gone. Do you know what I mean? This might have already happened. It's like, yeah. It kind of reminds me of me. I'm not even joking, but I am a Virgo. But you know, it's like girls rule and then fierce. You know, having that energy, like that strength to, you know, to be able to move forward. You know, because I did move away with my daughter here, and now this is us. Yeah, this is us now. in the Four of Wands, Six of Wands, success. You know, The Ten of Pentacles, I feel like abundant. You know, I'm not rich by any means, but I feel like an abundant energy here. I'm very abundant energy. Like, I don't want for nothing. I don't need nothing. I just seen Death card, that's the end, it's ending of something. But I feel like speaking the truth, something about a truth, transformation. I feel like when you speak your truth, it does transform you as well. As long as you stand in your truth, yeah, you can't go wrong. And sometimes in the past, I've noticed, like, telling the truth, sometimes it don't get you nowhere. But I feel like at the end of the day, it helps you remain your integrity by speaking the truth, you know. Look at the film again, this new beginning. This, yeah. It's like having the faith here to take this leap. This is a leap of faith into the unknown. We've got the Ten of Cups here. And what's this peeping out? And the Knight of Wands. I don't know why that I've seen that, because the Knight of Wands is usually like I don't know, it's a very fiery, passionate energy, you know. I've got the Eight of Pentacles. There's something about networking here. You could be doing, you know, whatever it is that you do, there's work. Eight of Pentacles. A new, this could even be a new job. A new beginning. It could even be work for yourself. Because I feel like, you know, there's something new here. And there's competition around, contention. Yeah, it could be with this person. Lovers card here. Yeah, it's over, where it said. It's ended. So this person was probably in competition with you. You know, I feel like you've seen the light. I've seen the light. Seen the light. You know, this is male or female, but whatever energy can, you know, flip the roles, because to take it as it resonates, because you could be a male watching this and this could have happened to you. Do you know what I mean? So it's not specific. I know it is the goddess deck, but, you know, God's goddess. We are all one. And I don't mean one world order. Oh, we've got 10 and 1s here. Something was, so yeah, look at this. Spirit's point. Something was too much of a heavy burden to carry. You know what it's like? We're only given what we can handle, and I feel like you couldn't handle anymore. This is someone who's had enough. You cannot carry these burdens any longer. This is like, you know, deciding what to do. It's like the world's there in your hand. What are you going to do? What are you going to choose? Justice is here. Justice. It's like, yeah, you know, whatever. If justice has come, if justice has appeared, yeah, it's like there's something that you had to endure. And there's something that you've spoken up about, something that, you know, that released you. Yeah, it's like, tell the truth and it sets you free. Somebody had to leave something here. Could just play on the High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like a very spiritual energy. This is like a divine feminine energy, but it could be take it as it resonates, flip the roles. But I'm seeing, you know, yeah, and I'm seeing Page of Cups, a very like childlike energy as well. And just because you can be childlike doesn't mean to say you're not wise or wonderful. You know, I feel like, you know, I don't know, I can explain it. It's like, I feel like you connect to children as well. You know, seeing the Page of Cups, I really feel like someone who was a very spiritual energy. And we're going to go further on this. We'll go to the Goddess Realm. Journey to the Goddess Realm. I want the book of this. And it's too expensive. I really want it. It's a very good book. Bobby Emmett, if you've not heard of Bobby Emmett, tells us like a teacher that's no longer with us, but he left a lot of good information. He was the one who recommended the Journey to the Goddess Realm, the book, because it tells you about when we were in the Goddess Realm and there was peace, but when we went into you know, the realm we're in now, there was chaos. We've got boundaries here, and I feel like that's what it is. It's like, you know what it is? No more. Stand up. Stay on the bed. Block. Yeah. It could even be over water, you know what I mean? Put it separate, something separate, and you just sort of look at that. She's got even, look at that weapon. Oh, yeah. I feel like they come near this person, whoever this resonates for. It's like, you're not taking no shit. Confirmation, revelation, confirmation, Spirit says. Confirmation. You will know if this is your reading. I do readings and I'm like, oh, I hope this is my reading as well. But it could be, you know, I have a Virgo energy. Could resonate. So we've got change here. Change. And I feel like this is what it is. Spirit is saying it is finished. It is finished. Something's over here. Something's over. It's like, yeah, you did it on your own, or you can do it on your own. You've got to take that as it resonates. Past, present, or future. Heavenly Spirit. Heavenly angels. Ancestors. What message do we have for the collective? Thank you. Love you. Whoa. Flew out. And it's not even that. it's the main card. But look at that wise owl. I think it's saying I don't belong in here, but it could be a wise owl. Be a sign. And the Spirit and the angels. Oh, we've got direction and discernment. And it's really hard to pronounce these names, but we've got Wario Pranelli. This could be Australian because this is like looks like a wallaby or a kangaroo here. You know, she looks quite Aboriginal. But we've got discernment here. And look, you see, look. Maybe that's why that card flew out, because look, it's exactly the same card. Eee, you see. So we've got direction and we've got discernment. Well, I just seen romance there, but I can't show you it because she's naked. Direction. I think this is the last card, is it? Yeah, it is. Dreamtime Indigenous Australian sun goddess Wario Pranelli sparks your open faith. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but please forgive me. A flaming torch made of eucalyptus symbolises the glow of dawn. With grace, she receives and holds those dreams and beliefs in her heart as she travels across the sky daily with her torch, the sun. Brilliant sunsets are her paintings, and red ochre is a symbol of remembrance to her. Wario Pranelli offers you this flame to guide your heartfelt journey to your higher self's truth. Your inner healing rituals and practices of remembering will summon a subtle and gracious energy of light and direction. Keywords: direction, faith, hope, ritual, prayer, giving thanks, inner knowing, healing habits, purpose, goals, foresight, hindsight, communion with self, life, light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, life as well. Yeah, life is at the end of the tunnel. Responsibilities, life tests, daily routines, remembering, mindfulness. So that sounds yeah, spark your open faith. So this is like offering you this flame of, and now we've got discernment, number 8. Welsh maiden, goddess. I'm going to pronounce it wrong, aren't I? Bloodwed. Bloodwed. I see, I can't pronounce them. Name means flowers, blossoms, and flower face. Oh, beautiful and youthful. Bloodwed was made from flowers and herbs to be the wife of King Law Gifts. Ooh, that's a right mouthful. While her husband was away on business, she met Unta Granwe Pebble. The two lovers plotted to kill her husband but failed. Bloodwed was turned into an owl and belongs purely to the night. Bloodwed quietly makes herself known to you when you are being initiated into a higher level of self-awareness. She cautions you to be discerning with your inner knowingness and higher senses. Trust your hunches and intuition when dealing with people. If you deceive yourself, the world will mirror deception back to you. So that's about being true to yourself, innit? You know what I mean? And listening to your intuition as well. Discernment, keywords, discernment, passage from youth to adulthood, milestones, clever, astute, hunches, intuition, strategy, sagacious, tactics, knowing, youth, night, and inkling. And it's confirmation 3. Confirmation 3. I think I've just seen that where it says confirmations. This Zen-like revelation card is a sacred talisman of non-duality, as positive and negative are two sides of the whole yin-yang. The card remains both positive and negative, contains both positive and negative energy, while simultaneously neutralizing both. It is a consciousness raising card which requires mindfulness. The floating 4 feathers released are emblematic of natural support of the spirit realm, covering the 4 corners of the universe. Reading this card in a spread is always a very personal experience and requires meditative contemplation. And I feel like that's what spirit is calling for somebody to do, to really listen to your inner self. Listen, not to the negative. Listen, to the telling you that, listen to the voice that's telling you that you can do it, ignoring the voice that tells you that you can't. I'm getting that kind of feeling, going within, listening to that intuition. Your intuition will not let you down. Oh, I picked this deck up and I thought, oh, shall I do this deck? Because I'm seeing this is someone who's, endured a lot, but she's still going. You know what I mean? She's doing a gardening over the sick. But then I'm seeing this triple goddess here. 2 of Cups. I'm kind of giving it like discernment here. There's 2 white doves above. This could be in the future, like a new relationship. Because I don't feel like it is an old relationship. But it could be. Yeah, I feel like it's a new one. Spirit's like, yeah, this is new. This is new. This is confirmation. So there's something new here. Look, she's pointing to this orb. I feel like there's orbs all around you. You might be seeing orbs. You might have a little kitten. Even the kitten's playing with the orbs. I see orbs all the time, eh? It's not a new thing. I don't even know what this card is. I'm going to quickly have a look. I don't know who she is. I think she's the Queen of Wands, actually. She's the Queen of Wands. And she's writing something down. It says, be bold, allow your will to stand out in a crowd. Self-confidence is key. Enjoy in the finer things in life, intuitive insight and knowledge, trust in the beauty around you, collaboration to create new. So something new. Yeah, look, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like there's some kind of gift coming here. Something's going to be released. It's like there could be something that's waiting for you, and maybe because she was around certain people that it couldn't be released. It's like, you know, the Bank of the Universe is going to be releasing something to you. The Ten of Pentacles here. This is a family legacy. This is ancestral. Oh, Ace of Wands, you see? Look at that wand. It kind of looks like a dog to me. But this is new. The Ace of Wands always representing something that is, you know, coming, and I'm seeing that Hangman here. This is seeing things from, you know, a different perspective. I'm seeing white. I'm seeing the clear quartz crystal. I'm seeing Amanita mascara. I'm not telling you to take that. I'm just showing you. I don't get any ideas. But I don't know, you know. I think a few magic mushrooms are there, anyone. It says here, recognizing the spark of your will emerging, seeking out the path of your destiny, invention, inspiration, and the initial spark of passion. I feel that this is what it is. I feel like there's something here that's over, that's finished, and you're going to get a spark of passion. Something's going to say, you're going to just like, right, that is it. And I feel like this will be the catalyst, the change that your life needs. It's like once you make that decision, you know, this is here, this is new. It's like, yeah, the Queen of Swords, it's like, the truth will set you free. And I feel that's what it is. And it's like, you got to put the work in here. Something wasn't, you know, this could be responsibilities. This is like an heavy burden to carry. Whatever it is, the Two of Wands is like, you know, before you make that decision. But it's like you've got the whole world in your hands here. What are you going to do? Justice is here. Powerful energy. I knew it was as I seen the sun right and the moon right at the beginning. Spirit's like, yeah, I already showed you. She's here. The Queen of Wands. She's writing something down. Look, there's something. You could even be a writer, or you know, writing something. Look, what? Eight of Cups with the Three of Swords, walking away from this heartbreak, whatever it is. It's like walking away from it. Sometimes you don't even have to leave anywhere, but it could be healing. You know what I mean? It's like, don't be in that energy anymore. It's finished. You know, it's done. It's not there anymore. It does take time. It does take time to heal. It does. But there's something very fresh here, very new, very prosperous, very abundant. Justice is here. It's like the past is gone, you know. It's like it's no more. Writing again. The Knight of Swords is writing again. this looks like the Queen of Pentacles. Whatever it is, I feel like it's something about writing, because I've seen it too many times. She's writing. And look, that sword there, it's like, yeah, it's something from the mind. Now, even though she was the Queen of Pentacles, she set a fire here. And this is, look, you see, right at the beginning, we've seen that volcano coming from her head. I feel like someone's got it inside their mind. Something. Look, it's harnessing the moon energy here. It kind of gives me Temperance Angel, because she's got one foot in the water. Is she Temperance Angel? That looks like the Temperance Angel. It is. That is the Temperance Angel. That's why it was looking like the Temperance Angel. But I feel like she's harnessing the moon here. The moon energy. Everything in moderation. Becoming flexible and now you think. Pushing beyond a sense of binary thinking. Transforming two opposite forces into something new. Resolving tensions. Spiritual transformation. Blended. Focused attention. Alchemy. This is spiritual transformation here, and I feel like alchemy, and we've got the Six of Swords again. I feel like leaving. This is leaving, whatever it is. There's at least 10 of Swords behind. This is gone. This is finished. Yeah, it's over. Whatever it was, it's over. Sometimes it's hard to believe that it is over, because you're still living in the nightmare, especially if you've got like PTSD and CPTSD from it. You know, it can take time to realise that you're no longer in that trauma, you know, or however it was. I feel like it was something like that. Queen of Swords again. This is like the Queen of Cups as well. We've got the Queen of Cups, but look what she looks like. She's got that world again in her hand. And the Queen of Swords is here, look. Telling the truth. Look, there's a mask falling off here. It's like removing the old self, becoming you. Maybe you might have had to wear a mask. She looks like in shock looking at her. It's like, whoa, I feel like some kind of transformation here. You know, with this mask on the floor, I feel like someone, not like, you know, like, oh, somebody's I just feel like somebody becoming their true self. You know, sometimes, especially if you're in like a toxic relationship and things like that, you're not showing your true self. You know, you have to become what you think that you're supposed to be. But there's some kind of shock here. And this is, you know, I feel like a queen with this Queen of Cups, it could be like a motherly energy. Somebody who's connected in an emotional sense to the you, because I feel like this is you again, Queen of Swords energy, telling the truth. It's like the truth sets you free. The mask has fallen off. You know, I feel like there's something to be told here. Something to be told. Yeah, look, this is like at the crossroads again, the Two of Wands at the crossroads, she's here. It's like, yeah, you know, deciding what to do. It kind of looks like the clouds are smiling. The birds are making the clouds look like they're winking and smiling down on this person. Even this little lamb in the background's looking at her. I feel like somebody at a crossroads here about to make a decision, that there's some kind of transformation here about telling the truth. It's like, you know what it is? It's almost like you say, like, fuck this. And just tell the truth. And it could be even writing it down. You know, like you can do it. And don't think you can't do it, because you can. Just put it onto paper. Because it sets you free, this truth, that is what sets you free. And it's like working harder here, this putting the work in. You know, you might even you might want to write a book, I don't know. But there's some kind of justice here, you can write the truth, you know. I feel like, and becoming yourself, like somebody's going to be shocked at it, because I feel like it's going to be a success. Ooh, it's giving me inspiration. Yeah, it's like it's not seeing something. And we've got the shop here. Look, this looks like the Seven of Cups here. What's the matter with me again? It's not being able to see through some kind of illusion here. Yeah, like this is like the hangman will see things from a different perspective, but it can also mean stuck in limbo here. But yeah, there's a new beginning. See things here. See through past these illusions, because look, the Two of Swords here with these Seven of Cups, it's like you need to see past these illusions, see things from a different perspective, because look, there's something new here, magical almost. And there she is, the Queen of Wands again, and she looks victorious here. It's like, it looks like people are cheering her on. It's like, yay. And we've got the Hermit. It's like looking at, seeing the bigger picture here. I feel like seeing the bigger picture. I feel like this is, you know, so much like this transformation of you. Like, I feel like something's gonna transform you. It could even be physically. Six of Wands again. This is success, victory. Spirit says, whatever this is going to be a success. You're going to carry this victory. Yeah, look, this is a gift. You could be gifted. This is material wealth as well. This is gifted. It's like, it's waiting here for you. It's waiting. There's something waiting for someone, and I feel it could be to do with writing. It doesn't have to be, take it as it resonates, but it could be something like that. It could even be writing a song, you know. Write a song and somebody could buy it off you, I don't know. I should sell my songs, to be honest. I've wrote thousands. I should start selling them. Let's have a look, we'll just keep going. I'll use this one. Solely, each moment offers an opportunity to be grateful. Every step I take imbues me with hope. Every step I take, every move I make. We'll see what Spirit wants you to see. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, thank you. Excuse me. With every breath, I climb higher to reach my goals. Bixia Yuanjin, I can't pronounce it. I can never pronounce them. But yeah, I feel like every breath, what is that song? It's I'll be what is it? It's not. Is it I'll be watching you or something? I don't know. But somebody could don't want to freak people out. Right, where is she? I think it's in alphabetical order. Taoist, goddess of the wind, dawn and destiny. Inspiration, imagination, liberation and manifestation. Oh, we could even write a lyric about that. Bixia Yuanjin is at the birth of every child. She casts them a loving glance and determines their destiny. She was given this ability after winning a contest between the Taoist gods by sending a soothing breeze which encouraged humans to climb higher than ever before. Yeah, I feel like this is something about giving somebody the nudge to climb higher. Then, you know, I feel like this is a success here. It says here, the ritual. Bixia Yuanjin, the Taoist goddess of wind, dawn and destiny, symbolizes ascent and achievement. This ritual focuses on setting and progressing towards personal goals in line with her uplifting energy. Visualize a goal you wish to achieve. With each deep breath, imagine climbing a step towards that goal. Affirm, each step I take brings me closer to my aspirations. So I feel like this is what it is. I feel like there's something And we've got here, I embrace change and reflect inner beauty. So embracing change, you know, is like, yeah, don't be afraid of the dark. don't be afraid of change. I feel like there's something like a brand new beginning here. The truth will set you free. And it could be just writing about it. You know, I feel like it gives us inspiration, because I've had so much inspiration from reading books, reading people's books. It says here, being honest is the key to my inner strength. So you have to be honest here. Queen of Swords will be honest. Being honest. Because sometimes, especially if we've been through like a toxic relationship, we cover for them. We do. We actually, you know, we prevent them from getting justice. We prevent ourselves from getting justice because you're ashamed that you're actually going through whatever it is that you're going through, especially if it's kind of like an abusive kind of relationship. But if it's something that you've got to leave in that devil energy, it's not good. It's calling judgment on it. It's like, you know, I'm not going to be around this energy vampire anymore. Somebody who hasn't got my best interests at heart. You know, somebody who's actually, you know, sucking out all your good energy and using it for themselves, because that abundant energy is yours. It gives me something like this, because, you know, this is... And we've got Bast and Persephone here. I approach every day with flexibility and strength. In every cycle of life, I find renewal and balance. So we've got Juno. I'm sure there's a film called Juno. Roman goddess of marriage and protection of the state. Honesty, loyalty, truth, and inner strength. Juno is known for her inner strength and jealousy. Although when it comes to her people, she has a generous heart. Despite being married to the fickle Jupiter, she takes her marriage seriously and stands up for the truth at all costs. She blesses new marriages and helps young brides conceive. Ritual. Juno, the goddess of marriage, embodies loyalty and honesty. This ritual encourages self-reflection and honesty, resonating with Juno's values. Reflect on a recent situation where honesty was important. Write down your true feelings and thoughts about it. Simple as that. Yeah. Just write down. See, it could be something about writing something down. Writing a book, because it's going to be successful, you know, especially when you write from the raw, honest truth, because a lot of book writers, they write down the main bits and then they give it to a book, whatever editor, and then they change it to whatever, make it whatever. But I feel like this is someone who's just going to be raw and uncut kind of thing, you know what I mean? Obviously checking for spelling and punctuation and whatnot, you know what I mean? But, you know, you're probably already good at that. I don't know why I said that. I feel like, you know what I mean? Don't be using AI. I don't feel like, I think everybody's using AI for everything. You know, I don't use it for no. My daughter always uses it. I'm like, You know, it's like, no, I don't use it. Not really. It's like, my daughter did that AI of Sheba. Like, I don't even know where to start, me. I'm not a computer savvy person at all. If it's anything to do with things on computer, I'm not good at it, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm just not. It's like I did computer courses in the past, but it's like, whoa, I'm really not that good with computers. But I am good with my hands-on things, you know. It's like if the internet crashed, you know, I'm gonna survive, because, you know, I know how to survive. But we've got, did I read Persephone? No. Elemenopy. Greek goddess of spring and queen of the underworld. Renewal, duality, growth and transformation. Persephone's annual descent into and emergence from the underworld marks the changing of the seasons. As the daughter of Demeter, I think this is the change of the seasons. I think this is the change now, you know, the transition, because this calendar doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, As the daughter of Demeter, her story is pivotal to understanding the cycles of nature. Persephone's dual role as a symbol of life's rebirth in spring and a queen among shades reflects the intricate balance between life and death, renewal and decay. She is often depicted with a pomegranate, since eating 6 pomegranate seeds during her first imprisonment doomed her to spend 6 months of every year in the underworld. Persephone, the Greek goddess of... This is a ritual. Persephone, the Greek goddess of spring and the underworld, represents dual roles and life cycles of growth and retreat. This ritual embraces the natural cycle of renewal and balance in life. Plant a seed or care for a plant, symbolizing growth. Reflect on personal growth and necessary retreats in your life. Ooh, we've got Bast. I approach every day with flexibility and strength. Yeah, I think being flexible is good, you know, because if you're too like stuck in your ways, you know, you've got, it's, I don't know, there's good things about being flexible and spontaneous and all that, you know, it's like you could just have a download. I mean, I've been getting too many, I feel like that could be the reason why headaches, but because I've been continuous getting downloads after downloads after downloads, I haven't been even writing note down, but I should. Yeah, I think I need to take note as well, write things down. Yeah, Bast is the Egyptian sun goddess and protector of cats and women. So you could even have a cat, because I've seen that woman, she had a cat. Where is it? She was playing with the cat. Well, I've seen it somewhere. Bast, this is about power, pleasure, flexibility and self-expression. Bast was at the heart of ancient Egypt. She wanders the dusty streets, perfectly disguised in her cat-like form. They call her the perfumed protectress, a heavenly spirit and cohort of the sun god Ra. Her life's work is to hunt and slaughter the demon Apep, so that each night we can sleep safe in our beds. The ritual. Bast, the Egyptian sun goddess and protector of cats and women, is known for her agility and grace. This ritual focuses on embodying flexibility and resilience, reflecting Bast's attributes. Stand and gently arch your back, mimicking a cat's stretch. Hold this pose for a few deep breaths. Focus on being limber and adaptable. Ooh, kind of giving us a yoga move there, isn't it? It's like, oh God, my back hurts. My back hurts. And I've seen that again. It says, I treat myself and others with respect and care. I treat everyone I meet with compassion and empathy. I embrace the light and dark. Together they make me all. Kali. So yeah, there's, you know, I'm sure it's Diwali. Or it is being Diwali. Happy Diwali to everybody celebrating Diwali. Oh, you know something? This just showed itself to me. It says hope here, belief in fulfillment, and we've got safety, look, freedom from hurt. So I'm feeling there's some kind of, this is going to happen, you know, it might be, but she's like, there's a storm there, but she's walking through a field of flowers. But there's safety. Don't worry. It might look stormy, but we've got hope, we've got healing. Restoring back to health. Healing. Oh. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, what message do we have for the collective? Thank you. This is abundance. State of plenty. Abundance. It says release here though. Look, intuition. Setting yourself free, and we've got the gut feeling, inner voice, and it says here and now, community, strong connections. So I feel like something is, you know, there's something that is happening now, and we've got forgiveness, releasing anger and resentment here. So, you know, just Don't hold on to it. Do you know what I mean? It's like a dark shadow that follows you around if you hold on to it. Abundance. A generous amount of anything meaningful and worthwhile. A state of plenty. The card you drew today invites you into an abundance of health and wealth. Nothing is lacking and everything is just a simple process of giving and receiving. Affirm yourself in this moment. I trust that abundance surrounds me. I am worthy of everything that is beautiful, meaningful, and harmonious. My health is great and my wealth is ever growing. Affirmation. I choose to be generous, appreciative, grateful, and loving. I know that embodying these qualities will bring more abundance into my own life too. So yeah, we never got poor by giving. And it's true, because every time I give, especially when I give to the right place, yeah, it's like the universe will instantaneously give it back to me. And it's like, it's not, so it doesn't surprise me anymore because it happens, but that's not why I do it. You know what I mean? Not at all. I really don't. I genuinely give because I want to, I give from my heart. And sometimes, even when I can't afford to, I can still do it because I have faith that spirit will take care of us. Yeah, I split it on forgiveness again. I feel like release here, setting yourself free. It could be just by this forgiveness. It doesn't actually mean you physically have to go somewhere, but I feel like don't hold on to whatever it is inside. If someone's done you wrong, let it go because it will set you free. Write it down. Don't forget, don't think it didn't happen to you. Put it on paper. Express yourself. This could even be a book. This could be money. You don't have to mention names. You can change names. But you can write about it. You can change people's names. You don't have to, not to protect them, but just to protect yourself from any court. We've got wisdom here, and then we've got surrender, letting go and releasing again. And we've got the boundaries, dividing line. I feel like somebody needs a dividing line. Somebody needs to set these boundaries. These boundaries aren't good for you. Intuition and inspiration. Gut feeling and inner voice. I feel like there's somebody else got a gut feeling here. And we've got the inspiration, and it's number 19. It's like the sun. I'm sure the sun's 19 in the tarot deck as well. Inspiration, consistency, confidently repeating the patterns. Beautiful spark, moving impulse, inspiration. Yeah, you could have some inspiration. You might just get a spark of inspiration and be like, right, I've got a book. Get a book, get a pen, start. Do you know what I mean? Just do it. Just write down the truth because, the truth sets you free. We've got this intuition, something strong intuition here. I think it gives me High Priestess energy. Having innate knowledge about something, a gut feeling, an inner voice. It is time to listen beyond your 5 senses. Intuition is that little whisper, a silent feeling that you simply know and do not need restoring or evidence to back it up. It usually comes suddenly and inexplicably. This card is an invitation to deepen your intuition because it has a cosmic potential to be strong, but it's currently dormant. For now, trust any information you receive from the universe. Be open to what comes to you, thoughts, feelings, people. Put aside any logic and see how it feels within. Affirmation, how can I learn to trust myself? How can I live a more meaningful life? What do I need to know? I am at home with myself. Yeah, that's all you need to know. You're at home wherever you are. Wherever I lay my head, that's my home. Oh, look at this. This is the inspiration. I feel like this is coming. I feel like this is the inspiration that you need. The process of being mentally stimulated to do or create something, the beautiful spark, enthusiastic impulse. A vision has captured your attention, an idea you just cannot stop thinking about, and for a reason. When great ideas come to us, enthusiasm is usually followed by even greater amounts of doubt, whether from ourselves or from others. That is why it takes a lot of courage and discipline to stay on our path when it is so easy to stray. This card, however, invites you to envision all the possibilities that the journey could bring and use them as an inspiration along the way. Always trust that the timing is right. Affirmation. My inspirations and passions are important and meaningful. Other women inspire me. I will never compare myself with others again. So maybe that could have been, you could have compared yourself to people, but and I feel like when I seen that card with a mask of it, it's like, you know what it is? This is my true self. Like it or lump it. Yeah, just like, yeah, just be yourself. Just let that, you know, that inner thing free inner you. It's like, bring that inner you to the outside, you know, and let people see it. It's like, let that light shine, you know, let them see your true self. Stand up for yourself. Maybe you might not have been standing up for yourself, and all of a sudden you stand up and tell the truth, and it's like people are shocked. People are shocked when they're looking. It's like, whoa, is that you? Do you know what I mean? It gives me them kind of vibe. It really does. Let's have a look. I'm just going to, I want a secret of the ancestors and just see what they want to say, and then, let me see, I am already over an hour in, you see. Time flies when you're having fun. We've got a creature of water, creative expression, you see. There's something about being creative. Like my creative juices have been flowing. Like I've got so many ideas that are flowing through my mind, and I'm like, I don't know where to start. I'm going from one thing to the next thing. It's like I need to focus. Maybe that could be the vibe at the minute. You know, it's like doing this, doing everything but what you're really supposed to be doing. We've got the ancestral force of completion here. Yeah, it's finished. Confirmation, it is finished. Something's over. And I feel like there might be a realization that comes to you to be like, yeah, it's over, it's finished, it's no longer here. You know, it's no longer allowing something to rule your life. We've got Father of Air, leadership here, taking control. You know, that's like the King of Swords. Heavenly Spirit, Heavenly Angels, ancestors of our highest good. Thank you. Mother of Earth, fertile ground, Mother of Earth. Confirmation. Fertile ground. That is beautiful. And we've got the Root of Air, explore. Root of Air here, number 33. This is, got number 40. Wrong book. Wrong book. What a time to be alive. Enjoy this moment. Be present. You bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan, and then make love because you can. We see you. You are a generous and savvy person of business and a natural cheerleader for others. Make sure you also take care of you as you continue to lead your community. This gentle ancestor is warm, loving, healing Earth Mama energy, representing fertile abundance and wealth. Down to earth, generous, dependable and supportive. She really has your back in matters of home and business. Possibilities are all around you. Feel the love. Embody it. Be sensible in your approach. Ancestral memory. The Mother of Earth comes forward as Ajay, Yoruba goddess of collective community, wealth and material manifestation. Woman of power are lovingly addressed as Ayame and Ajay. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. This energy is about shared prosperity and well-being. Ancestral medicine. This ancestor loves her home. The Mother of Earth is fully grounded and never bored. How can you make your home a more loving and luxurious environment? Declaration. All we do is win. I'm going to leave that there because, you know, what a great ending to a beautiful reading. All we do is win. And now you know that's going to be my thumbnail. All you do is win. Yeah, we've got, look at this guidance, help from the higher being. There's help here. You could even get it downloaded in yoga, you know, but there's some kind of guidance and help. And I feel like this is from your ancestors, somebody who's close to you, somebody who's very loving, somebody who's guiding. I really do. Guidance. But yes, I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a wonderful Wednesday. And yes, just be creative and be you. Take off the mask, just tell the truth, write it down, sing it, do it, whatever it is. Yeah, just do it. Win. Take care. God bless. And I will see you all soon.